Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview April 17th, 2015 on a Friday, the end of our trading week. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, please come and visit our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, not much to talk about today. To tell you the truth, I've got the flu and I feel like doo-doo. So this can be pretty quick today. I'm burning up with fever, but I'm here. The show must go on. So let's get moving. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator through the Market Opening Preview series. Traders, I started trading in 2006, and I came to Thailand in 2008 for a 3-month holiday. Well, I'm still here, and I'm still trading Forex every single trading day. I'm in the markets. I'm looking at probabilities and listening to fundamentals and just watching everything. I'm just watching, and I'm just very involved with what I do. I love what I do. My first career as a fireman was great, and my second career as a Forex trader and an options trader is even just as great. All right, this is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most of all, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Let's get over to the news. Lots going on today. I was pretty surprised when I brought up the news for today. We have a lot of news coming out today. Let's get started with it. We have Swissy retail sales. This is in the London session. We had nothing in Asia. In London, we have the Great British Pound average earnings index, high impact. Claimant count change, high impact. We have the G20 meeting, which is not high impact, but I'd watch because that means somebody's going to speak on a microphone and mess our trades up. And then when we get down to the New York session, we have a lot of CAD news. We've got core CPI, we've got core retail sales month on month. Then in the US, we have CPI month on month, and we have core CPI month on month. Noon on this Friday, we have ECB President Draghi speaking again. So, yeah, and by the way, the IMF is holding meetings, and this is day 2. So just keep an eye on that. So a lot of data coming out today, and just protect yourself. That's the best I can tell you. Protect your trades, protect yourself. Don't want a bad Friday. All right, let's see what happened yesterday. I can't believe all the red when you look at these charts. Well, it's all dollar weakness, right? Dow 30 down negative 0.04%, S&P 500 down 0.08%, NASDAQ down 0.06%, and the Russell 2000 negative 0.19%. Those are pretty small indices that are in the red, so I wouldn't be too concerned about that. Let's go over to the Eurozone, which this is a different story. The DAX is negative 1.90%. The FTSE is negative 0.51%. The CAC 40 is negative 0.57%. And the Eurostoxx 50 is negative 1.36%. Oh, that doesn't look too good, does it? All right, let's head over to Asia. And the Nikkei 225 is currently negative 0.58%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is negative 0.75%. The Shanghai is up 1.86%. The Hang Seng is positive 0.71%, ending with the Kospi barely in the red at 0.10%. So that's our news and indice reports and how the markets did at the close yesterday. All right, let's talk about commentary. Well, I have to be honest with you. I took 2 trades yesterday, and I am like devastated. Well, no, I'm not devastated, but anyhow, I'm still in these trades because for some reason and I'm sure it was my fault. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm sure it was my fault. My stop losses on my trade manager. I have a trade manager that manages my trade because this way I don't have to sit in front of my computer for hours upon hours, even though I do. But yesterday I had things to do, so it never put my stop loss in. So needless to say, I come back 4 hours later and I'm like a gazillion pips in the negative. So I wasn't a happy camper, and I'm still in these trades. And all I could wish for is that, as you see on the charts, all these things decide to pull back. Dollar weakness was from very bad U.S. data, and I also see that yesterday you had 4 FOMC members speaking, and they were all dovish. And this tells me they're going to delay this interest rate decision probably for another year. I don't see them raising interest rates in the U.S. Come October or November. I don't see it happening. It's apparently the economy is not stable. You know, we got what did we get, a 124 NFP, and for the last 4 months before that we were like a 250. So yeah, I see them scrapping the interest rate hike. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they started quantitative easing again. Joking, but anything can happen. All right, let's take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts. There's not a lot to talk about on these charts, folks. I mean, there's just not a lot to do. We want to sell these, right? So let's start with the euro dollar. Why is my euro dollar not on this chart? But anyhow, this is the euro dollar. And you can see it's at, I put the resistance lines at there. You know what? Come on, break the trend line, and I'll take you down to 1.0646. And at the 200 exponential moving average, I just might get out of the trade altogether. Like I said, I think I'm getting the flu, so I might not even be awake. I'm going back to sleep. It's 9:15 in the morning for me, so yeah, we'll see how the day goes. But we just want to sell the dollar. Folks, all these pairs are bullish on the 1 hour chart. If you go to the daily chart, they haven't even taken out previous highs. So don't think like we have a change of trend and everything's changing and, the euro is going back up to 1.999 and it's not the case. This was just a move, and if you look at most of these daily charts, they're still extremely, extremely bearish. Let's take a look at the pound. Pound is one of the pairs that I was in. Well, I'm still in, and I really need this thing to drop back to this 200 exponential moving average. Will it happen? Who knows? Probably not today, even though it is Friday and we do have profit taken and position squaring and all that good stuff. So, the market might work with me a little bit today, but we will see. But I'm not closing the trade out. If I hold it over the weekend, I hold it over the weekend, but I am not giving my broker those pips back. I'll keep those trades open for the next month if I have to. I'm not giving it back. This, what goes up must come down. What is down must go up. So it's going to eventually come back down. That's probably not good advice to give to anybody, but that's how I look at it. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar, as you can see, is at resistance also. Look at this move yesterday. This pair moved like 142 pips yesterday. So quite a move. It all started with the data that came out in the Asia session. And I just want to see a break of this trend line and a bearish candlestick formation at the arrow. I forgot to put the price there. At the arrow. Why do you think I have the arrow so far below the trend line? Well, you can't see it, but the middle Bollinger Band, which is basically, it is a 20 simple moving average. I want that to clear that, and then I'll sell. But it's a good chance we're going to get stuck here for a while because this needs to clear what's going on. Here's the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie is absolutely bearish. Now we're sideways like for the last, I don't know, 12 hours. We've been sideways. So nothing's really gone on here. We're bearish. We just want to sell it. Again, my entry is below that 20 SMA because you will get hung up on that and it'll bounce. Trust me. So all we want to do is sell this. And the 200 exponential moving average is not an issue. Here's the euro yen. This is the other pair, man. I'm only in two pairs. Fortunately, I'm very disciplined with my money management. So, I'm not going to, break my bank. I only trade 1%. The problem is I didn't have a stop loss, so I need to go figure out what percent I'm at. But it's not, 10 or 12%. I'm probably at like 3 or 4%. But anyhow, this here concerns me because the euro yen loves the 200 exponential moving average, and this can sit here for 2 days and just go sideways. It's known to do it in the past. It just likes the 200. I really hope it breaks to the downside. It's got to break this 200 first, then it's got to break the 20 SMA, and then it's got to start to head down. Well, I'm asking a lot for this euro yen to do on a Friday where people are going to start taking profits, which is a good thing, because if they're taking profits, right, that means they got to put on a sell trade, right? So that's good for me, and hopefully I'll get out of my little mess I'm in. So we need this to come on down and break. New Zealand dollar, you should take a screenshot of this. I think I've seen the New Zealand dollar do this maybe 10 times in the 9 years or 8 years that I've been trading. Well, actually, I started in 2006, so it's like 13 years. But anyhow, this is just not, this is so not like the New Zealand dollar to make this kind of move. So I'm hoping this breaks this trend line and just gives me my entry and I can get this thing down to the 200. But I'm not taking any more live trades. I'm very strict on my money management, and I hope you are too. You have to be very, very strict with your money management, and you'll be fine. And you know what? Until these other two trades are taken care of, whether I take the loss or I decide what I'm going to do, I cannot trade live. I've extended I'm at 1%, and that's it. This is where I'm at. So actually, I'm probably more like 5% or 4%. So I'm sort of in a mess, but fortunately for me, I only traded 2 mini lots on each of these. So I'm only at risk of 4 mini lots. So I'm taking a beating, but you know what? It could be a heck of a lot worse. Traders, welcome to a Friday, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. Spend time with your family and loved ones and friends. Get some rest, do some Forex homework, and have a great weekend. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, thank you for joining us for another week of the market opening preview. Traders, please come and visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solution. Traders, we'll see you in the next Asia session. Well, that's when I do this. It's in Asia, so it's the next Asia session. But we'll see you on Monday before the London Open. Take care, traders, and have a great weekend. Take care now. Bye-bye.